Hello, my darlings. My name is Cyrissa, the owner of Immerse Photography and the voice behind Sparkle Society, where I encourage, educate, and empower photographers and creative entrepreneurs to make informed decisions about their business. And today, we are talking about how to increase your word of mouth marketing for your creative business, because SEO and websites are fantastic. Social media is lovely. But at the end of the day, what really increases your chances of bookings or sales is by having amazing word of mouth marketing, where one person is telling their friends all about you and saying, hey, this is the chick you have got to work with, or hey, this is the guy you have got to do business with. So today, me and my friend Jamie are going to give you 4 tips for how to increase your word of mouth marketing. Now in total, there are 8 tips that we're going to share with you today. 4 of them are going to be right here in this video. But once you're done watching this one, I want you to head over to Jamie's channel at Jamie Delane Photography, and she's going to have 4 brand spanking new tips for you so that way you can up-level your business. Are you ready? Let's get started. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying we can teach you all of the marketing strategies in the world, but at the end of the day, it comes down to how you make people feel. That's right. There's a ton of psychology that goes into any purchasing decision, and we have to make people know, like, and trust us before they're going to be willing to work with us. And so as your friend or as your client is telling their friends about their experience with you, your friend might not know you right away, but they might begin to like you based upon how you made their friend feel. And they may begin to trust you based upon what is communicated and shared with them from your friend's experience. So it's so important that we take care of the heart of your client almost before we take care of anything else. Okay, so remember that as we go throughout these tips. Number 1, a super easy way to get your clients talking about you and getting them willing to tell all of their friends how amazing you are is by predicting some of their questions, concerns, and fears. You know, I don't know about you guys, but anytime that I have a photo shoot for my family, I tend to get all stressed out. Like, oh my gosh, I really wish I'd lost a couple pounds, or oh my gosh, are my kids going to behave? Or wow, does this dress fit me okay? Is this wrinkle going to show? Is this all right? And there's a lot of fears and concerns that I have. So one of the best things that you can do is actually predict any fears, questions, or concerns that your clients are going to have. So as Jamie has talked about having amazing client communication, this also comes into play, what I'm about to share with you. As you are communicating, as you're emailing, as you're calling, as you're texting, whatever it is that you're doing with your client before the session, it's important that you address some of their fears. So one of the things that I say to my clients is like, hey, so you might be wondering how you can look your best on camera. Here are some tips for using the color wheel to pick the best colors for your family to wear. Or hey, you might be a little bit nervous about how your kids are going to act in front of the camera. Don't you worry, I'm a trained teacher and I've got all kinds of tricks up my sleeve. You get them to the session, I'll get them to behave. And so if I can kind of disarm some of those feels and make them comfortable, number 1, they're going to come into the session so much less stressed. They're going to be so much more willing to smile. And when they leave that session, they're going to be like, dang, that was amazing. And they're going to feel so much better even before they have seen their photos. So disarm them by predicting some of their questions and answering them even before they've spoken them. Number 2, I want you to teach them some tricks for looking skinnier on camera. Because let's be honest, right? As women, the majority of us being women, we worry that we're gonna, gain 10 pounds because of the camera, or we're worried that, we're looking older than we used to. That's a very real fear and a very real concern. So one thing that I do at the start of every single session is I walk them through how to pose. And I'm not talking like, put your hand on your hip, whatever. I talk about the jawline and the chin, because as we all know, if someone just stands here very pedestrian-like, you're gonna get that weight right here. I know for me, I'm so self-conscious about this. So I talk to them about how to extend and elongate their neck, and I tell them, and I will sometimes, you guys, go right up to them and like grab their neck and be like, okay, I'm gonna manhandle you a little bit, but feel this. So I'll grab them and I'll pull them forward and be like, yeah, further, yeah, feel like a turtle yet? And once they say, yeah, I kind of feel like a turtle, I'm like, you're doing it right. Now, as they're standing there, they're like, there's no way this looks good. And of course, I talk to them about their shoulders and the back and all that good stuff as well, especially the difference between, males and females. But I have them really get into that really great position. And then I will disarm them by saying, again, kind of going back to point number one, I'll disarm them by saying, now I know that this way, this feels really, really awkward. And from the side, it looks like this. And I'll kind of turn so they can see how awkward I look. And they're kind of like, all right, she knows how I'm feeling. But then I say, I want you to watch what it looks like from the front. If I just stand here like normal, you see this little bit of weight, but watch what happens when I elongate my neck and stick out my chin a little bit. Do you see the difference? I'm like, so you feel really stupid here in person, but on camera, it looks great. And so then I take a photo or two and I show them the back of the camera and I say, look, do you see how great you look? And 9 times out of 10, they're like, oh, I do look good. Right? Now, here's why this relates to word of mouth marketing. I have gone to photo shoots years after I have initially photographed a client. And there was one case in particular, I photographed this family, and then they had hired me, a local school, to photograph all the teachers for their local Christmas card. And so I get to this event, this teacher was my contact person. And so I'm trying to tell this big group of women how to pose, and my client says, hey, you guys listen to her, this really works. And then she looks at me and she says, every time someone takes my photo, I think of you. Oh, diabolical plan worked, okay? We can get them thinking about us every single time they take a photo. If they can look great in a photo and they attribute it to us, we have done our job and we have made that client way more likely to tell their friends all about us. So do not underestimate the power of making a woman feel confident. Now, any good word of mouth marketing training video is not going to just tell you how to make your clients feel, but it's also going to show you how to integrate social media and websites. So I'm going to let Jamie share tip number 3 with you right now.
Cyrissa, thank you so much for having me. I'm Jamie Delane Watson. You can find my work at jamiedelanewatson.com, and I'd love to share with you one tip for encouraging word of mouth marketing in your photography business. Something that's worked very well for me in the past is having a Facebook comment contest. So you can do comments, you can do likes or shares by downloading a WordPress plugin for your blog, but comments are the simplest way to do this. And you let your clients know after you've published their engagement blog post or their wedding day blog post, or you can do both, that if they receive 100 comments in the first week that the blog post is live, they'll receive a free 16 by 20 inch mounted print of their favorite image from the engagement session or wedding day. This encourages clients to share the blog post on their Facebook, on their Instagram, maybe email a few people, letting them know, hey, can you leave a comment and help us out? We're trying to win a contest from our photographer. This has been an amazing way to get clients to share their blog post over and over again, and also forces people to come to my blog and comment so they can see my work and maybe click around to a few other blog posts and maybe inquire with me about their photos as well. So I hope you enjoyed this tip. Thank you so much for watching.
She's super smart, isn't she? Learning how to bring your website and social media and your client together for everyone's gain. That is a win, win, win. All right, let's go ahead and move on to point number 4. One of the best ways to get word of mouth marketing, and this is a way that I personally have really grown my business, is to collaborate with other local vendors who have a complementary industry. Okay, so what the heck does that mean? Well, one of my favorite examples to use is a local boutique called Zebra Girl. My friend Natasha owns it, and her studio is actually right around the corner from mine. In fact, when I moved into this studio space, my husband said, we're going to have to put you on a budget and have a tab. That way you can't spend more than you're supposed to spend at Zebra Girl every single month. It's ridiculous, but it's true. Natasha has very similar clients, though, to my photography clients. Usually they have a little bit more disposable income, they care how they look, and they just have a fun vibe about them. The ladies who love to shop at Zebra Girl are definitely my ideal client. So by partnering with Natasha and Zebra Girl, I'm helping get my business in front of other people with very little effort. So what are some ways that we can do this? Well, different things that I've done is I could go to Zebra Girl, or I've even done this where I go to local yoga studios and I say, hey, can I photograph your staff for you for free? And give you the photos. In exchange, you'll tag me on social media and use me for every event that you have coming up. Okay, that starts to develop rapport and a relationship with that studio. And you guys, by doing that exact technique, I've now gotten amazing friends and was able to do a photo shoot for Lululemon because of reaching out and collaborating with another local vendor. Okay, in terms of Zebra Girl, I could say, hey, why don't I do a promo for you on my social media page or to my email list and say, hey, everyone who's on my email list is going to get a 10% discount at Zebra Girl. That gives my client a discount, and that gets her in front of my audience, which helps grow her brand. But likewise, I'm going to say, hey, would you introduce me to your clients? Everyone who hires me for a photo shoot's going to get a free canvas or a $25 print credit or something juicy and exciting that's going to make her clients go like, yeah, maybe I should work with Cyrissa. By finding people who are in complementary industries, you are going to double and triple your word of mouth marketing with about this much effort. So look around you and say, who has a similar ideal client? Who has the same vibe? And who is it that I would love to work with? Because if you can partner up with some of those people, girlfriend, guy friend, you can do some really powerful things. So, are your wheels spinning? Do you have some ideas on how to increase your word of mouth marketing? By thinking about your business as a CEO and being strategic, you can certainly grow your business in very easy and manageable ways. Make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel to get more amazing tips like this, and don't go anywhere. You've got to head over to Jamie's channel to get 4 more tips for growing your business with word of mouth marketing. Thanks for watching, you guys. I will see you soon. Bye.